Hey family, happy Friday guys. Listen, I hope you guys are having a very amazing day, y'all. It's Friday. Okay, y'all. So I'm joking now, but I gotta have a serious conversation with y'all. So I got a call from my son's school, Carson, who is in the 5th grade. Get a call and the administrator on the phone says, "Oh, well, I'm calling you because Carson got into a fight with a girl. And he and the girl had an altercation. It started yesterday and he just doing too much." I said, "Okay, well, can you tell me what happened?" So he said, "Well, yesterday Carson and the girl got into an argument over a pair of scissors." They said that Carson, the girl threw a pencil at Carson and he threw the scissors at her. Okay. Then they said to me, and then today Carson and the same girl got into an argument and Carson pushed her. Okay. So I said, "Well, can I?" And he can't be fighting no girls. I said, "Okay." I said, "Well, can I speak to Carson?" So Carson get on the phone. My first thought was, "Son," I said, my first thing was, "Son, what happened?" So Carson says, "Mom, the girl slapped me and she pushed me and she spit on me." He said, "So I tried to grab her to keep her from hitting me again and she started punching me in the head." Right? He said, "So I pushed her." Okay, so I said, "Well, put the principal back on the phone." It wasn't the principal, but I told Carson, "Put the principal back on the phone." So I said, "Okay, well, here's the first problem. I don't condone my son or any male types putting their hands on females. I'm a mom of girls. I'm a female myself. I don't teach my son to put his hand on females. As a matter of fact, I'm going to have a conversation with my son about putting his hands on females. However, comma, she equally should not have put her hands on him. It's self-defense. He pushed her." My son is a big boy, y'all. Y'all done seen Carson. Carson ain't no little 5th grader. Carson could have easily knocked her out. He didn't. He pushed her as a means of self-defense. And let's just be real. I'm going to be real transparent here for a moment. I'm a diplomat by nature because I'm a Libra. But when it comes to parenting, I have 3 girls and 3 boys. So I'm a girl mom and a boy mom, which means I don't have a bias when it comes to genders, right? I do believe that men are not supposed to hit women just because we're made to be, how do I want to say this? We are made not as strong as they are, right? We aren't made to be as tough as men physically as far as fighting, right? And I know that might sound like a little gender bias, but it's true. Okay. However, you have women out here in real life that because they are scorned or because they are bitter or because they have been made to be aggressor, they're teaching their daughters how to fight men. It's women out here killing men, right? So don't tell me that you are suspending my son because he pushed her after she spit on him, slapped him, and punched him in his head. No. Because he has a right to defend himself. Just like we teach our daughters that they are not punching bags. My son is not a punching bag, right? My son, men are real life subject victims of domestic violence, but because society says that men are supposed to be tough or men are supposed to be able to take it, male domestic violence is underlooked at. It's under investigated. Let me tell you something. Teach our daughters, y'all nieces, y'all granddaughters to keep their hands to themselves, right? Because everybody ain't gonna teach their son to keep their hands to themselves. Everybody's son not gonna restrain themselves. Somebody's son gonna knock their asses out. Women, teach your daughters that they don't have to be hyper aggressive, right? It's one thing for them to be aggressive, but teach them they don't have to be hyper aggressive. And there's a real thing called verbal communication. You don't have to put your hands on people because everybody ain't going to take kindly to you putting your hands on them. They're going to hit their asses back, period. So, okay, I said to the guy at the school, this is gender bias, right? And her parents need to make her aware that she needs to keep her hands to herself. He turned around and said, "Oh, she might like him. And that's probably why she hit him, but he shouldn't be hitting her back." What in the double standard bullshit? I'm going to tell y'all something. We say to little boys all the time, "Oh, that girl's hitting you because she like you." But we say to our daughters, "Oh, if a man put their hands on you or if a boy put their hands on you, they don't care about you. That's not love." It's the same. You It's not okay for any person, irregular to gender, to put their hands on another person, whether they like them or not. Teach them to effectively communicate their feelings so that they're not hidden. I said, well, what was the teachers in all this, ma'am? Well, you know, it's a teaching shortage. I'm sorry, what that got to do with me? What does that have to do with my child? And are you saying that because there is a teacher shortage, my child's safety is not important? I'm confused. Make that make sense, because my child's safety should always be a priority. It's not about the quantity of teachers you have. It's about the quality of teachers you have. So then the staff member said to me, since you know so much, then you would know that we're doing the best that we can. Clearly, you're not. I get that you can't be everywhere at all times. He's like, we got one teacher to 40 students right now. Let me tell you something. State of North Carolina law says that there should not be more than 25 students to one teacher, which is still a lot of students, right? So based on that fact, y'all breaking the law and playing with me. I will not hesitate to have your school investigated under a congressional complaint for discrimination, right? For classroom overcrowding, and at the very least have every teacher in that school credentials looked at, because what I just heard you say is I need to get an attorney to have a lawsuit. And I don't feel no type of way about it. So family, truly let's teach our children, all of our children, because it takes a community. Let's teach our children how to communicate. Let's teach our children to keep their hands to themselves, especially our daughters, and especially have conversations with our sons about ways to protect themselves. Because these little girls out here ruthless. And my little son cute, but little girl, keep your hands to yourself, because his mama want all the smoke, okay? And I fight mamas, I fight daddies, I fight granddaddies, I fight all them. Grandmas, aunties, sisters, cousins, it don't matter, because my job is to protect my child. So y'all, please, let's start having necessary conversations with our children about how effective verbalization and communication is. Anyway, guys, enjoy your Friday. Peace, love, and blessings to you all.